Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Australian Outback, where we are here with our dingo dig site and our two dingoes. Hello, you two. Hopefully we will have a lot more research done by our paleontologist Jay, very soon, so that we'll be able to see more facts about the dingoes and really expand their area. Oh my gosh, we need to give them somewhere where they can get a reliable source of food too, so it's not just a bunch of meat on the ground. In fact, that's not even nice looking meat. What is that? Oh my goodness. Hang on, we're gonna take good care of these dingoes. Let's give them a higher quality food because they can definitely afford that. And so far we can give them higher quality food level 2. You can completely put, oh my word. I didn't realize that you could put contraceptive like pills on all of the animals in the exhibit. That is going to change my flamingos' lives in pretty much every single zoo that we have, now that I think about it. But alright guys, so welcome back, and we are carrying on after adding in Grandma Moss, Meemaw's old barn, which happens to have Meemaw's gel cell in it, because it turns out that not only did Meemaw make some good food, but Meemaw also ran the county gel, which I was not expecting and is absolutely cracking me up. I want to do a little bit of work inside of the barn today so that we can try to exchange one of these food joints for actually something to drink. So we can get some of Meemaw's, country home tea. And I want to spruce up the area outside of the sheriff's office. I've actually gone ahead and I have expanded the hayfields a little bit. So the hayfields now come all the way out to the back of, did we name this one? Oh, we didn't even name this one yet. You guys, one of you guys actually gets to have a Meemaw's home, Meemaw's farmhouse named after you. And this is actually going to be Reese's. So Reese's farmhouse. There we go. So Reese, you inherited Meemaw's farmhouse, and you actually get to own this lovely place where we will hopefully have many well-rested staff. I'm actually going to make it so staff can get higher energy boost from coming here. Let's have them do... Vendors with this perk will make the guests they interact with even happier. Well, my guests are pretty happy right now. They'll gain happiness faster, they'll learn faster. We'll have them gain their energy back a little bit faster over here. Also, our blue-tongued skinks are unhappy? They have had many babies? Blue and Cream are the two originals from here. I need to give them new names. Oh, and their exhibit cleanliness is kind of low. Hopefully that'll get tidied up soon. But I'm gonna give Blue a little marker, and I'm gonna give Cream a little marker. You know, these blue-tongued lizards, I keep calling them skinks, but that's because we have blue-tongued skinks and blue-tailed skinks where I live in North Carolina. So it really throws me off to try to be blue-tongued lizard. Oh good. It looks like a keeper's coming up to take care of that right now. And the Astra's 90s toy collection little shipping crate seems to be doing well. I love the details of how we are building this place up, you guys. It is just fantastic. Alright, but I have expanded the hayfield a little bit, and I love it, and we're going to continue to expand the hayfield over on this side too. We might put down like another one of the new shipping crates that we have been making, like these guys, over here, either for our staff or for our guest. And speaking of things for our guest, I want to put a really pretty Australian toilet over here. And yes, that sounds so ridiculously exciting, right? But truly, I want to put in the large toilet on this side because it fits in perfectly back here. And I don't know, do we need a large toilet? I don't know if we need a large toilet yet. So we can go ahead and kind of sneak this medium toilet in. And I think we'll put, should I put a drink stand over here? If we're going to put one inside of Meemaw's barn? We should put like one of the collectibles or like an info. Oh, we should do like an info stand over here. That would be good. So that then people can like buy from a little info stand. Okay, that might be a good idea. All right. You just never know when you are going to dive back in. Oops, and let's actually have that be short grass. So I don't have to deal with this over and over again. There we go. But you just never know when you're diving in every day exactly what you might be expected to work with. So we're going to put this really beautiful bathroom over here. And then our guests do want to have something to drink and they want more education. And I think one of the ways we can actually improve their education is through the info booths. I think the info booths give them more education. I'm not like 100% sure about that. And I want to see if there is an Australian info booth. And high amounts of litter. Oh, Meemaw is not going to like that. Fun fact, I never called either of my grandmothers Meemaw. That's just not something that happened in my family. My grandma from Utah we called Dee Dee, and then my grandma from Hawaii we called Tutu Lady, because Tutu is like elder, and then you say Tutu man for like your grandpa. In some families, it's definitely just a family by family thing. And then you say Tutu Lady for like having your grandma. So Tutu Lady is what I called my grandma, because we're a Hawaiian family. And also like Oklahoma, like in German. We have trust me, my 23andMe lights up half the planet. I know very few people who have had such a diverse history. But oh, look at that. Beautiful safari info booth we could build. It kind of blends in well with that. I kind of like it, and we could replace the safari like tiger with a kangaroo sculpture. I think we'll do that because I think this matches well enough. And I might be able to like copy some of the dots on over. And then we could have a little info booth. Do I have any? Oh my word, what is this thing? Jeez! That's a whole supermarket. That's gonna be for like later in the future. These are a whole bunch of the African shops and more that you can like get all at once and then distribute how you want. Here's a fancy little information center booth. Here's a jungle themed one. That's better for our Zoodesia Zoo, or what are we calling it? Like the Pixel Sanctuary Zoo. I have 2 mini Zoodesia Zoos. Oh, look, and it's a little place where you can hire bicycles. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute. I want this, and then we can make bicycle loops. Isn't this the most upcycled hipster thing you have ever seen in your life? Are you kidding me? We're gonna have to stick this down. I'm gonna put it over here. I didn't even know I had this. But we absolutely have to have this. Like, this is too cool. This is perfect. Okay, I need to spend more time randomly getting things off of the randomly fetching things off of the workshop, because this is delightful. All right, let me grab the rocks. We're gonna do smooth rocks everywhere. There we go. And then let's grab that bicycle thing. That was so cool. Something else down on the other side. Maybe one of the souvenir shops. All right, where's the bike? That was awesome. Bicycles for hire, and we'll replace the plants with a bunch of eucalyptus trees because that's just too perfect. All right, so we're gonna stick the bicycles for hire, I think, over here. Let's make sure we lined it up just right. Almost. I think that's pretty much perfect. And we should be able to work from there. Then people can just walk over here. Yes? Oh my gosh, this is so cool! I love it! And I could even try sticking like a little bathroom over here so that more guests can use it. That's perfect! Okay, this is glorious. I love everything about this. And then I need to figure out how to get, like, there we go. Maybe if we do some of that. And then, can I connect this up somehow? Maybe some of this? See, we need to widen this section now. Trying to figure out how to work with this little path has become a little bit of a headache, but we'll get there eventually. Alright. There's that. Can I connect up somehow along here? Like this, I guess? And let's just make this bike path. Can I just shoot it up like so? I could, technically. Because I want to put a bunch of shipping containers down here that people can reach. And I want people to be able to reach these bikes. So, what if I do these? That's gonna be a mess. Oh my word. Okay, that's probably gonna be a mess. I'll revisit this in just a minute. Pathing is always a little bit tricky. And then let's try going straight out from here. And I mean, there's that. And then I guess we can put some shipping containers out and about in some other different areas. Should I just shoot for going straight from here? And I think that straightens it all out about as much as we can hope. And I'm going to fill in the rest with a bunch of plants. As painful as that is. Yeah, we'll try filling in the rest with a bunch of plants. But we have a little bike rental area! I did not expect that at all! I love how there's even like all of these broken down pieces of the bikes that you need to come and fix. Wolf, our common death adder has passed away! I think that means that both of our common death adders... Oh geez, apparently these guys had more babies. That means... Oh geez, we have a whole bunch of death adders in here. What? Alright, let's send them all to the exhibit trade real quick. And we're gonna pick Lucas, who is like a gold quality death adder. And all of these other guys we're gonna go ahead and quick trade. And let's see if we can get common death adder. I don't know if I would want to meet like an uncommon death adder. That begs the question. And we'll wait until we can get that one a female. Alright, so how is this looking? It's not as bad as it felt to construct this. It's not as bad as it felt. I may actually go ahead and remove the back paths like that. Oh, and I think I can actually make things a lot tidier. And we could put down a second set of exhibits. So then people could actually see, or just like an empty shipping container, just to be like decorative back on this side. That might work out really well. Was that the dingo? Do dingoes howl? Oh geez, we're gonna have to like figure that out. Alright, and we're not doing terrible on toilets just yet. So I think what I'm gonna do now is maybe put down like an ATM over here. Because this seems like an appropriate place to stick an ATM. Like if you need a little bit of extra funds for being able to rent a bike. And let's change this to like... Nice. Alright, apply. Then if people need... They can come and we can just pretend they can come and rent bikes. It's just the best. I love it. And that means that one of you guys actually get to run... Actually, this is a pretty important bike center, so forgive me, friends, but I'm actually going to give this over to one of the patrons. And which could be one of you guys, if you would like to help support our adventures and make them possible through our Patreon. It truly makes a huge difference. Heckin'. I get to look up really cool facts about dingoes to share with all of you in return, so I think it's... Also, I've been thinking about putting like a toy shop around here. And just some decorative shipping containers, as weird as that sounds. Alright, so let's see. Now we want... Oceana. There we go. And we're gonna... Oh, where are those really pretty new palms that aren't new after all these weeks? Oh, look, there's elephant ears we can put in. But you guys know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that came with the Australian DLC and look absolutely wicked. Where are they? Where are they? I'm gonna find them. The fan palm! Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It doesn't even look real. I love these. Alright, we're gonna put some fan palms and some eucalyptus down in here. There we go. That is just so beautiful. Alright, where's another fan palm? I'm gonna come on over here. And we'll put it down in this container. People seem to be pretty happy to have access to an ATM. Can't blame them. We'll spread more of those around as time goes on. A couple more fan palms back here. And then we'll toss in a eucalyptus or two. And I will feel that we have adequately transformed the bike rental area. Oh, that's so much fun. The corkwood trees. Oh, corkwood. The desert. Ooh, desert bloodwood tree. That sounds awesome. I really kind of have my heart set on... Ooh, strangler figs. Okay, strangler fig would be so cool, but let's do a stringy wood eucalyptus or ooh, tamarind trees. I love tamarind trees. Sycamore maples. See guys, every tree that I'm listing off, you might roll your eyes and be like, Seri, for crying out loud, it's just a tree. You guys, you gotta think a little bit broader than that. All of these trees represent a whole ecosystem of the different creatures that could survive off of eating these and living in them. There are going to be bird species that absolutely have to have a stringy wood eucalyptus to live in. Where is my rainbow? Where's my rainbow eucalyptus? There we go, rainbow eucalyptus tree. There are going to be different species like the koala, for instance, who really heavily rely on having some of their leaves to eat. It's not just about how cool, the fact that I really just love trees. It's also about the fact that all of that comes together to represent a habitat for the animals that we're really fascinated by. If we care a lot about the animals, we gotta care a lot about their habitat too. All right, let's add in a few lights so that we can see where things are. And I actually would love to upgrade our lights, kind of like we did here. Let's see if I can actually grab, no, not that. But this entire structure. We can! And I could start decorating. Ooh, many guests think the tickets are underpriced. Sweet! It's because you guys can have wonderful bikes now, isn't it? All right. So let's actually combine this whole thing as one big, beautiful structure. I think we missed it. There we go. We're going to merge this into a group. And now when we decorate with our lights, we have the option of being able to use lights that have the really cool concrete bit. I think that's quite nice. All right, where am I going to put the other ones? In front of the cave? Like so? I feel like the cave needs some sort of like archway over it. We'll work on that. But we probably do need to at least have like one thing in front of here. Alright. There we go. Nice. And we can start getting more decorative pieces over here. And I feel like once we put in these fancy concrete lights, we can actually exchange the fencing for glass fencing. Because we'll say that we're like upgrading this whole side. Excellent. Also, there's just raccoons maturing left and right. People are going to be having a good time with that. Holy cow. This is awesome. I did not expect us to get some bikes put in. And we should actually have like some cyclists be some of our handymen. I love it. So we'll add in a few of you guys as cyclists that can come on in and be some of our handy people. Because we need to upgrade. Here, we'll upgrade the fence on this side of the dig site. I love that we started with the chain link fence, so it felt kind of like low tech. And now that we have time to come in and like give it some pretty upcycled like updates, it's looking really good over here. We need more trash bins and maybe some benches over here. So I'll put a couple down here. And then of course, you know, don't litter at Meemaw's. She's gonna make you clean the whole place if you do. Ooh, actually, I wonder if I could make a... I wonder if you can make a trash bin kind of look like a little basket. That would be really fun. No, we don't need random... No, don't interbreed. Stop. Vena... Okay, this is... Okay, we're gonna rename this little one to Ritsu, who is one of the first people who came up on the random name generator next. We have a lot of kangaroos that we actually need to spend a little bit of time with. Like Tao here, who is a male who we're actually going to go ahead and release into the wild because he is not super... He's really fertile and everything, but gene-wise, I mean, he's alright. And I think it's better off to release the extra males into the wild. So do we have any more roos? Oh my gosh, we've had so many koalas born. Yes! We do! We already have a whole nother... Oh, he's fighting with his dad! What did I tell you? Listen to that! Boys, for crying out loud! Oh, look at that beautiful tail action. So you see this? This is one of the ways that the kangaroos will actually give themselves more support to be able to kick with those back legs, is that extremely strong tail used for balance. It's just amazing. I don't know many other creatures that could stand on their tail like that. I'm gonna have to, in fact, how many creatures can stand on their tails? How many animals can stand on their tail? Let's see. Which is apparently called a tripod stance. Did you guys know that? So apparently the tripod stance is kind of this behavior, not quite as extreme, in which a quadruped animal, which means they're usually down on 4 legs, can rear up on their hind legs and use their tail to support that position. So several animals use this behavior to help them with getting up to look around for surveillance. Can you guys think of another little tiny species who lives in very happy little colonies? The meerkats. The meerkats who stand up on top of their termite mounds to be able to look around very carefully and see, using their tail in this tripod stance for balance, what's happening. So they count the common dwarf mongoose, the 13-line ground squirrel, which lives in North America and is one of the only squirrel species I have never seen in person yet. Kangaroos, monitor lizards, Komodo dragons. It's thought that many dinosaurs actually do this, and even moths, tripod fish, who are actually named after this behavior, and different species of woodpecker stiffen their tails and have abnormally stiff tail feathers to be able to do this same kind of behavior, but not quite as extremely as the kangaroo. So all of that said, with tripod stance that we have going on over here, this is why we're gonna go ahead and grab. Okay, Alan, you doing good? Is he like, oh, yep, there we go. And now his son has been injured. We're gonna go ahead and call the vet. Is that the smallest koala ever who was climbing on my giraffe sculpture? Oh my word. And then once he is no longer injured, and the vet has attended to him, we're actually going to release Nula into the wild. But this is so much fun, you guys. Look at the updates we've already done to a few of the exhibits. I love it. I need to hire some of you guys as bicyclists for our brand freaking new bike area that I'm gonna have to like look up which one of our patrons actually owns the bike spot. And we've got a brand new baby kangaroo. I want to see! Ah! There we go. And a brand new Joey about to emerge from the pouch. Look at that. Oh, you guys. Another little boy. Holy cow. And this little guy is going to be Phantom, after Phantom O'Meara. Welcome, welcome. I hope you grow up big and strong and you will be a wonderful addition to the wilds. As time goes on, we're gonna give you some better meal quality. Like this is one of our most prosperous of all of the places we've ever run. Oh, he actually has really good meal quality. Good. But this is one of the most prosperous of all of the places we have ever been in, just out of the sheer fact. Oh, did Miro age up too? Oh, Mira's a gold quality! Holy cow! I think he's going to win over his father for dominance. Okay, we'll have to talk about that and some shakeups in the Roo boxing world next time. But alright guys, if you could, do please leave a like to help get our bikes all nice and spiffy and looking good for people to rent. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!